Yes, my people, welcome back to another episode of the Transfer Propaganda. This is probably going to be a short one. I won't keep us a bit longer than midnight. But yeah, we're back in the building. What's that? 3 streams today. Might do a fourth one later. I don't know. It's been a very, very long day. This feels like there's just been a lot of like transfer talk today. It feels like it's never ending. And we got like a double saga. So we'll start with the Isak, Newcastle being open to selling Isak, along with also Eketike to who was it? Eketike to Newcastle, 80 million euros. Even a 70 million euro bid got rejected. Newcastle set to offer 80 million euros. So I feel like that deal could get done, but at the same time, we got the Isak news. So I'll quickly share it with us. So here it is. Alexander Isak is currently the #1 striker target for Liverpool, confirmed again with opening bid being prepared. It is expected that Liverpool are ready to enter the race with a bid in the region of 100 to 120 million euros. Club to club talks have already taken place. So that is from Pletty Goal or Plettyberg at Pletty Goal. So do we actually think that this transfer is going to happen? Do we think it has more legs than Newcastle are leading us to believe? Because, like Florian Plettenberg said earlier, I understand Liverpool preparing over bid for Isak. Meanwhile, Frankfurt are waiting for a new offer from Newcastle for Eketike, and one club has verbally indicated they are willing to pay more than Newcastle. The 80 million euro bid was rejected today. So I feel like they're gonna want 90 million euros. Newcastle, if they've bidded 80, I'm sure they'll find a way to stump up that extra 10 million. Surely they can find money at the back of the sofa and just stump it up. Surely they can. But yeah, people, like, I want to know if we think that this deal's gonna happen. I want to know what our thoughts are, because me personally, I'm not too sure. I have a big question mark over whether Isak is going to go to Newcastle. But at the same time, the news just keeps on coming. Like the story's not going away. If the story's not going away, it must mean that there is legs in this deal. Man United are still very interested in Eketike, and it might be Manchester United that have had a bigger bid than the 70 million euros or whatever it was that won Ekatike. Because we know Man United, they will pay. They will pay stupid money. And this is stupid money. 80 million bid. I think that is more than fair. If you told me this before the season ended, Ekatike for 80 million, only a mad person would say no. Like, and realistically, these football clubs are mad. They're a bit mad. They've drove the price in the market sky high. Like sky high. I agree, like it's complicated, but one thing I think we can probably agree on is if it's not Isak, it will probably be Ekatike. But at the same time, the fee, how much do these lot want? Especially another club entering the bidding war. You might be the club that are saying you'll pay more for Ekatike than Newcastle. But yeah, it's there's a lot to digest with this. But if you're a Liverpool fan, I think it's very exciting times because you're seeing your club move. serious for once in the market. I agree, my brother. I totally agree. Like Salah, Verts, Isak. If you get Rodrigo cooking, you got what's his name? Perkez, you got Frimpong, you've got one backup as in Mamadashvili, but you're buying first teamers. That's potential five first teamers hungry to retain the title. Yeah, man. Liverpool are back in slot, man. I would have preferred Rodrigo to Madueke, but it's happening, man. So maybe Liverpool will be able to get one of these players over the line. I expect them to. But if it's not either one of them, it looks like it might just be Mateta. Yeah, I think Luis Diaz will be sold. What was it? You rejected, is it 70 million euros? I think you rejected a 70 million euro bid. So I think like 85 million euros, I feel will be reasonable. Some people say that's too much. 85 million euros is about 70 million quid. 72 million quid for Luis Diaz. I think that is fair value. 75 million pounds, probably something like that as well. That's definitely fair. If Eketike is 90 million euros, a bid's just been rejected for 80. How can Eketike be more than Luis Diaz? Like, that don't even make sense to me. Someone's really gonna have to make it make sense because to me, that's just wild. Like wild and crazy. One season. And the season, like, this is what I'm saying. I swear Mamouche got more goals than Ekatike. And he left the league in January. Like, so, boy, let me find it. Bundesliga top goal scorers. I usually have this one ready because we've looked at it a few times. Share screen. Okay, gonna share the screen with you guys so we can all see. So there it is. I'm right. Harry Kane 26, Patrick Schick 21, Gurasi 21, Bert Odd 18, Kleindice 16, Mamouche level with Ekatike. Like level. Remember one left in January. One's a striker, one's a like a second striker. It's poor. Then you have Sheshko all the way in ninth. Like you don't want Sheshko. Sheshko's no good. No good at all. Like you're asking for mad wages, mad transfers, mad everything. That don't make no sense to no one. Sesko, no good. Also, another piece of news that has come out. It's coming from Liverpool. Liverpool's having a very, very busy day because it's another striker related transfer. Napoli have informed Liverpool tonight that the Darwin Nunez deal can be considered off. Napoli will sign Luca as new striker, despite Nunez opening doors to the move. Fee considered too high. Nunez still expected to leave LFC this summer, with Saudi clubs and more keen. So Darwin Nunez to Napoli is off. But Saudi want Darwin Nunez. And if Saudi want Nunez, Liverpool are going to be getting top dollar. Close to 70 million euros. That's what I'd probably say they'd get. Like 55 million British pounds. And that's excellent business. You can reinvest into that striker. This is like Isak money. Nunez. We've seen the bid 70 million euros rejected for Diaz. If that goes to 80, if they can get 150 million euros or Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunez and can bring in Rodrigo and Isak for close to 200, if you can get 150 euros and close to 200 million for Isak and Rodrigo, that is a very good swap deal. Very good swap deal. One that Liverpool fans should be very, very excited about. Because as an Arsenal fan, I'm just looking at Liverpool and I'm like, this team is too dangerous. How are we going to win the league? Number one, we've got Arteta. Number two, Liverpool's doing the best business. Man City can argue they're second for the second best business, but Liverpool's doing the best business and they're strengthening from a winning position. So, very, very exciting times, man. I am a bit jealous. I wouldn't mind those players. You got a manager that can get you over the line as well. He's proved it. He not just proved it in Holland, he's came here and won in his first season. So, yeah, man. It's annoying. It's annoying. But Liverpool's finally backing their manager. Seems like it might have been Klopp. That was the reason why a lot of these transfers didn't get over the line. That's how it looks like. But boy, boy to boy. Oh shit, I didn't even tell people man's live now. Let me let people know. 1 second, my people. I ain't even told everyone that we're live. So that's that's kind of it for Liverpool. I don't think like is there much else for Liverpool? Not really. We know Harvey Elliott is potentially going. Harvey Elliott is potentially going to Brighton. 40 million, or if it's not Brighton, 50 million if a club doesn't want to pay, doesn't want to insert a buyout clause into the deal. So yeah, I, hey Liverpool, they know how to buy, they know how to sell. Please, Berta, I need you to bring that Atletico Madrid, that the way you used to sell players, boy, boy. We need to see Arsenal doing that. We badly need to see Arsenal doing that because we can't continue this. We can't. It's facts, Leon, man. Facts, bro. Like, can you imagine? Like, how do Arsenal or Man City win the league off Liverpool? They were already 10 points better than us. I think we were 5 points potentially better than Man City. It might have been two. But, bruv, like, just be honest. Like, Liverpool are serious for once. They never used to be. But now, from the looks of how things are going, they are very serious. Very, very serious. FSG have been criticized previously, but I don't think people can criticize them no more. Like you can't do it. Like that don't even make no sense. 100%. Like 100%. What 150? 150 million euros for Diaz and Nunez, plus 40 million for what's his face? Harvey Elliott. 200 million euros in their pocket. They can go again because they could have already spent without they could already spent without bringing players in. I mean, selling because they've already done it. They've proved it. They've bought Frimpong for like 30 million, Kirkers like 40, Verts world record fee, Premier League fee, sorry. Like they've strengthened proper. Mamadashvili, the fee had to be paid this season. I think it was 40 million. Like, so if they can recoup 200 million euros for Diaz, Elliot, and what's his face? Nunez, that's excellent. Plus, I'm sure there's more. like your Ben Dokes and like Kwanzaa. How much they get for Kwanzaa? Was it 50 million euros? So they're gonna sell like 200 to 300 million pounds worth of players. Like this is a madness from Liverpool. Yeah, yeah. They're scaring me. I'm scared. I'm very, very scared of Liverpool this upcoming season. Hopefully they end up with Anthony Gordon and Mateta, then more people have a chance. But at the moment, no one's got a chance while Liverpool are moving like this version of Liverpool. We can all just say Premier League champions 2025 Liverpool if they get Isak and Rodrigo. Because no one ain't beating them. Like, let's just be honest. No one is beating them to the league. That is all theirs. No one else's, only Liverpool's. But yeah, that's kind of the main news for the day. That's kind of this is what I'm saying, man. It's looking like that. Second again. Second again, ole ole. Second again, ole ole. Second again. Second again. Second again, ole ole. Who's the sporting director? I believe it's Michael Edwards. That's who I believe it is. I think him and Klopp had a falling out. I believe Klopp was too close to the players, and Edwards wanted to do a rebuild previously, but Klopp was too close to them, so he didn't want to sell them. I'm guessing like the Hendersons and that they probably wanted to get rid the season before. Oh, mm, yeah, man. Interesting. Interesting times for Liverpool fans. Liverpool. So, Arsenal today, they've all but announced the signing of Mosquera. That was yesterday. Madueke's done his medical. Mosquera's medical's booked tomorrow. What next for Arsenal? Because all of this, yeah, I'm just seeing exclusive so-called news here about Arsenal. Share the screen for us all. So exclusive. Arsenal have communicated interest in Eberechi Eze. Eberechi. First move made to Crystal Palace this morning. Palace won't accept offers under 65 million. Arsenal hierarchy considers valuation as high for a vulnerable club. Internal belief is what they do better does better. So, Arsenal sounding very confident. The purple panel. I have seen them post one, two things before. 59,000 followers. Obviously, it's not your Ornstein or your Romano, even the Ben Jacobs and Florian Plettenberg, but this does sound a bit promising. And I think most Arsenal fans, we know the reason for this stumbling block, why we haven't already gone and got a Eberechi Eze, is Arsenal are trying to haggle and get him for underneath the release clause. The release clause is 68 million. We were told you can pay, I believe it's 230, two, two lots of 30 million over 2 seasons and 8 million in add-ons. So to me, that sounds reasonable. But obviously, if Arsenal think they can get it cheaper, I'd want them to get it cheaper. But I'd also don't want Arsenal pulling out. Make sure we go all in and we get our man. Because there's no point trying to get the fee lowered You get it to say 60 and then you're still saying too high. Like, just don't piss off Crystal Palace. Like, Eze's a very, very good player. 8 goals, 8 assists in the league last season in, I think, 31 games. So that's 16 GA in 31 games. That's under 1 in 2. So don't piss about Arsenal. Let's go and get this deal done. Let's get the Gyökeres deal done. Let's go start our preseason. And then maybe at the end of the window, if a Rodrigo opportunity comes, then you swoop in. But for now, I think we just gotta wait and see what happens. That's what I'm doing. I'm not getting too upset, but preseason I think is on the 23rd. So next week, Wednesday, that's our first game. I would hope Eze and Gyökeres are both there, but one of them needs to be there. And one of them needs to be, the second one needs to be there by the second game. I don't want us waiting, haggling, messing around. Let's not do it. Let's be serious. Let's be a serious football institution, Arsenal. You know what you need to do. You know the figures. We know what Sporting want for Gyökeres. We know what Crystal Palace want for Eze. If you can get them down a little, fair play. But don't let this drag on. Do not. And also, as we know, Gyökeres, that deal is very close. 80 million euros total package. 62, I think it is up, or 65 up front with 15 in add-ons. We can get that done. Let's get it done, Arsenal. We're at 4 millions apart, but I'm confident that here we go by the weekend. That's what I will say. And I think Gyökeres might miss the first game. I have a feeling Arsenal don't have Gyökeres or Eze by the first preseason game, which, yeah, it's not the best. The second game, I'm not sure what day that is actually on. I know that Arsenal play on the 23rd. That is what I do know. Let me quickly go and take a look at it. I think, what, 27th? So what? We got AC Milan on the 23rd, Newcastle on the 27th, and Tottenham on the 31st. Then we've got Athletic Bilbao and Villarreal in the Emirates Cup on the August the 6th and August the 9th. It's fast approaching. Preseason will be over in 3 weeks. Will Arsenal, will Eze and Gyökeres get here on time? Like, will they? Because I'm not too sure they will. I'm not too sure. I'll show you lot the dates. Here's the dates for you. Milan, Newcastle, Tottenham, Villarreal, Athletic Club. We're probably not going to win every game, but the best chance of us winning every game is if the players are here from early. They should already be here. They should have had 1 week before the first game to all be ready. Like Madueke, he's not announced. Mosquera, he's not announced yet. They need to get announced quickly. In the next 24 hours. Let's stop playing these games, get these lot into training. I don't know how transfers work. Can they train before it's an official announcement? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they can. I hope that they do. Because that doesn't really make sense. Doesn't make sense to me. So hopefully Arsenal sort out their business. Mm, mm. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. He'll probably be there by the third, fourth game. He might not even, like, knowing Arsenal. I just know Arsenal. to be still negotiating with Eze by the end of next month. I just know us too well. We never do things the easy way. There's always some sort of haggling, some sort of game playing. Which games don't you think you will win? I don't know. Maybe Newcastle or Spurs. Maybe. It's pre-season. So pre-season is like it's not about the result. It's about how the team's playing. Are new signings bedding in? Are they has the manager got all his ideas across? That's more for pre-season. The result is for the fans. Because if we lose every pre-season game, I believe Liverpool lost every pre-season game, then went on to win the league. They literally romped home. The league was done by February or January. So pre-season, it doesn't always matter, but you would much rather everyone there so there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Oh, we started the season slow because the signings weren't ready. We don't want that. We just want what's best for our club, and that is the players in before pre-season. The players in at least by the second game. Worst case, third game. Then you can still get 3 games in pre-season. But yeah, man, it's not ideal. It is not ideal for Arsenal the way they are moving. But yeah, people, I'm just trying to think, man. I'm gonna look for some more news. If there's no more news, I'm kind of done. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings. Do you have any other topics you want me to talk about? Because I'll stay quickly to chat with you lot. But if not, if I don't find nothing, then I will leave this here. The mandem's meant to be here. I'm deserted, so yeah, and I'm tired, man. Feels like we've been doing that five hours in a row now. Okay, I'm just seeing this 48 minutes ago. Benjamin Sesko stance after new Saudi pro club. Let me put it up. So people. Benjamin Sesko's stance after new Saudi pro club remained the same as June. Total focus on European football. Sesko wants to play in Europe at this stage of his career, despite approaches from Saudi clubs in the last 2 months. You know what? Like, if I'm actually Benjamin Sheshko, yeah, if I'm actually Benjamin Sheshko, I might just go do 1 year in Saudi, you know. Like we've seen Duran do it. Duran's come back, albeit he's going to Fenerbahce, but still, it might cost you 2 years of your career, but can you honestly say that, like, people are gonna take you serious if you do a madness in the Bundesliga next year? Maybe they will. You're gonna have to do it in the Champions League and the Bundesliga. You're gonna have to score more goals than ever before. You need a 30-goal season. So I don't know where Sesko's gonna end up, but we'll see, man. We shall see. That was another thing as well. Understand Arsenal have made progress in the recent days for Ethan Ranieri's new deal. The club has presented a vision project for Ranieri in the upcoming years, including discussions on game time. Arsenal hopeful to get the green light and sign the new contract soon. Yeah. So they're basically saying that a deal can be sealed in principle this week. That's good news because if we lost out on Ranieri to Chelsea and he's cooking at Chelsea and Madueke stinking a gaff out, that's just going to be another stick to beat Arsenal with, man. I can't keep getting beaten up by these sticks, bro. Like my back is hurting. Like I can't take it no more. So this is good news for me. Very good news. But yes, my people. Yes, my people. Let's see what the comments are saying. I don't really feel we've strengthened like that, to be honest, bro. I agree. Like right now, it doesn't feel like it. Zubimendi for party. Then you've got who else? Yokeres isn't here yet. Like literally, everyone else is a backup. Like Madueke is not better than Martinelli or Trossard, especially on the left. He's not better than them in no parallel universe. So, like, I don't get it. I don't get Arsenal's business. It's not, yeah, it's true. Like, we have only replaced. That's very true. That's why we need this Eze and Gyökeres. That will make us feel a lot more happy. Then if we can get Rodrigo as well, then 10 out of 10 window. Even with Madueke. Because I'll just be looking at it like, cool. Is where isn't it? He's there. Hopefully he can do something. Just get behind him. That's all I'll do. Because I know that it's Rodrigo, Saka, and Gyökeres. Martinelli next up. That's if we don't sell him. But yeah, man. Nice convo, people. Ear to pre, Leon, all of you in the building. True Don. Big up to all of you. Manukin. Hey. Hey, that's funny, man. But yeah, people, big up. Tomorrow's one will be a lot longer because I'm only gonna do one and we'll be with more people. So, love for staying there, people, and hope you have a good evening or might be daytime where you are in the world. Big up to you. See you all tomorrow.